1982. That's been the only talking point since this tie came about. Algeria's first World Cup and a win in their first game against then West Germany. Then followed an almighty fudge as the Germans contrived the result with Austria that eliminated Algeria. 32 years on, thinking the Germans again to gain revenge would mean an enormous upset. The Germany team is too different from their final group win against the USA, with Mario Götze back in for Lucas Podolski, and former Everton prospect Shkodran Mustafi gets his first start of the competition, and that's due to Mats Hummels being ruled out with a heavy cold. For Algeria, 5 changes. Fauzi Goulam, Mehdi Mustafa, Mehdi Larsen, Safir Taïda and Elavi Soudani are the players to come in. Özil. Nice flick. And the layoff is fine too from Muller to Mustafi. Might get another crack at delivery here. Well challenged. And Algeria do spring Germany on the break here. Slimani's forced wide. Super tackle that from Neuer. Lahm. That's it. We are going to have 30 minutes more. Chances have come and gone for both sides. You can argue that Algeria have had the better ones. Who wins now? Or do we go to penalties? And we know how Germany like those. Mercedes wins it. Muller. Schürrle's central. Muller has held off Feghouli. Schürrle! Germany have only needed 90 seconds of extra time to score, having failed to find the net in 90 minutes.
Carsley, leave it. Carsley.
Muller made it.
Come
That's
away.
what he does if he's not scoring them himself. He had the strength. He's looking up all the time. He knows where Schürrle's going to move to. Let's have a look at the finish. Is it genius? I think it is. The ball's behind him. He knows what he has to do. That's not luck. That is brilliant skill from André Schürrle. Germany 1, Algeria 0. Muller. Nice sidestep. Muller strike. Probably knew it was wide. Schürrle. Can he find Özil? Yes, he can. It's Mesut Özil. It's Schürrle. Özil again. Germany going through. All over for Algeria. It was just one bit of defending. Too much for the Algerians to have to successfully carry out. The bodies couldn't move. The blocks just couldn't keep on coming. They were casting numbers forward. Schürrle couldn't score. Özil couldn't do it. A lot more Özil can. His energy has been absolutely outstanding. Brahimi. Here's Feghouli, as has his. Great cross too, and Algeria have a goal! And in the seconds that remain, maybe it's not quite all over yet. There is a little bit of hope, but I don't think there's going to be enough time. Brahimi brilliant. Feghouli with a peach him across, and it's finished by Djabou. And that will do it. Yet another incredible game at this quite amazing World Cup. Deutschland, Deutschland, über Algeria, but only just. They've been made to go the whole distance, and a little bit more besides. Germany 2, Algeria 1. It is Germany who march on to the American Arc.
Feast or famine with France in recent times, doesn't it? Finalists in 2006, home early after a shambolic effort in South Africa 4 years ago, and now a very promising start here in Brazil. 8 goals in the first 2 games set expectations soaring. A goalless draw with Ecuador has tempered things slightly, but there were half a dozen changes to the lineup. The African champions Nigeria are in the last 16 for the 3rd time, the first African nation to do so, but they've never made it through to the quarter-finals. France coach Didier Deschamps welcomes back midfielder Yohan Cabaye after suspension. It's one of 6 changes from the final group game against Ecuador. Both fullbacks, Mathieu Debuchy and Patrice Evra, come back in, as does Raphael Varane alongside Laurent Koscielny in central defence. Mathieu Valbuena is preferred to Moussa Sissoko on the right-hand side, and Olivier Giroud of Arsenal makes his change, with Michael Babatunde ruled out of the tournament after suffering a fractured wrist when hit by a shot from teammate Eugenio Onazi in the Argentina game. Victor Moses replaces him after recovering from a muscle strain. Joseph Yobo makes his 10th World Cup appearance today, a new Nigerian record taking him past JJ Okocha. And Ahmed Musa has shone so far, becoming the first Nigerian to score 2 goals in a World Cup match, last time out against Argentina. It's they who are on the front foot, and Inyema didn't get to that, and France are ahead, and it's Paul Pogba with the header. The goal had been coming, they've been knocking on the door, and finally Paul Pogba's opened it with the header. Deschamps' team ahead.
Well, Inyema's just come out and flucked it. I think he recognises his defence are struggling to deal with the
Valbuena in towards Griezmann with the touch. That's it. Game, set and match to France. They are going through to the quarter-finals. A really good game, but in the end it is France who have come out on top. The final score, France 2, Nigeria 0.
In the Maracanã on Friday, France against Germany. Obviously we know that the Dutch will play Costa Rica and Brazil will play Colombia. France against Germany though means, Sam, that every TV station, every radio station, every newspaper will do a feature on Harold Schumacher and Patrick Battiston from 1982.
Yeah, that's inevitable. I mean, that's the memory that we have of those two sides.